What's up, Flexia fam? My name is Destiny and I'm super excited to move with you through a 40-minute beginner flow with emphasis on the abdominals. Don't forget to take a look at the left-hand side of your screen as we're moving through this for your spring options. Remember, you can always hit the up arrow for something a little more challenging or the down arrow for something a little bit nicer. With that being said, let's get started. Go ahead and change your springs. And we are gonna be on our hands and knees facing back today. Your knees are gonna come up against the shoulder blocks and your hands will drop down on the wooden rails. You can keep your carriage connected to the stopper for now. Just meet me with your shoulders over your wrists and your knees right underneath your hips. Let's drop in with a little cat-cow. We're gonna start by arching our back. You're gonna reach your tailbone back, shine your heart forward, let your gaze go up ever so slightly. Let that feel good. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, go ahead and nod your chin to your chest. And continue to round your back. We're doming our spine now. You're pushing into your arms and pushing your hips forward. Think about pulling your abdominals up towards the ceiling. And let's keep moving through this. Really let it feel good. Let's do 4 more like this. You arch, shine your heart forward. And still pushing into your arms so you're getting that stretch through your upper back. And around it. Just starting to release any tension and getting our bodies ready to do this thing. We're here for 3. One of my favorite stretches to drop in with. Round it and pull your abs up. For 2. Trying not to sink into the shoulders. And last one. Arch your back, maybe wiggle it out some. And then nod your chin, round it, maybe wiggle it out some here. And we're gonna find our neutral. It is time to get started. Now, right in the same position, you're gonna walk your hands forward just ever so slightly. Your hands will come kind of in between your carriage and your risers where your ropes are coming out of. You're gonna push into your arms again, shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. You have the tiniest tuck of your tailbone. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, your upper body stays completely still. Use your abs to pull your knees just 3 to 4 inches forward and 3 to 4 inches back for 10. You're scooping with your low abs here for 9. And 8, taking this at your own pace, not too fast, not too slow. 7, 6, and 5. Your neck is long, your gaze is at that top frame of your reformer. For 4, and 3. Curl it in for 2. And 1. Go ahead and slide all the way back into your child's pose. Just take a second for your wrists. This one can get very wristy right away. Roll out your wrists. You can open up your knees, take a quick stretch. We're gonna do one more round. We're gonna try the next one with a round back. When you're ready, go ahead and hop back up into your quadruped position, which means on your hands and knees with your shoulders stacked over your wrists, knees under hips. You're gonna walk it forward and find that same stacked position. Now from here, just like your angry cat we did to start, you're gonna nod your chin to your chest. You're gonna dome your spine, pulling your belly up towards the ceiling, looking between your inner thighs. Inhale to prepare, exhale, use your abs to pull it in. And reach it back, just 3 to 4 inches forward, 3 to 4 inches back. So you're keeping some tension on your abdominals the entire time. 8, and 7, and 6. We've got 5. Maybe noticing if you feel your abdominals more in a flat back versus a round back or vice versa. 3, 2, and 1. We'll glide it all the way back one more time. Open up your knees. Big child's pose here. Roll out your wrists. One more time. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come on up and let's change our springs. Let's get ready for some footwork. Though our emphasis is core today, I always love to start with footwork with emphasis on your abdominals. So go ahead and change your springs. If you are 5'9" or a little bit taller than that, I recommend gearing out. by lifting up your gear bar, dragging it out 1, and then making sure it goes all the way back down. If you are 4'2" or a little bit more petite than that, I recommend grabbing your shoulder blocks and moving it up to the front hole. If it's not there already, adjust yourself and let's get started. We're gonna meet on our back. Your headrest can be up or down. And maybe you chose springs that are a little bit lighter today. That's totally okay. It's abs focused. So we're going parallel heels to start. My arms are gonna come long down by my sides. Let's get ourselves set up here. You wanna make sure that you're all the way on the balls of your heels, not the arches of your feet. Walk it up. I want you to stretch your fingers forward as much as possible, then open up your chest and push down with your hands to hold you in this position. We take an inhale to prepare. On our exhale, we're gonna push all the way out. You're trying to knit your ribs together and down every time you push out, then inhale in. Focus on the powerhouse here. Exhale, push for 9. And 8. 7. It's so easy after a couple of reps here to just lose everything we started with. So again, chest proud, pushing down with your arms. Your arms are as long as possible. 5. Pulling the back of your rib cage heavy into your carriage every time you push out. Let's do 3 more. And 2. Push all the way out on this last one. And bend to bring it in. From here, we're gonna go arches on, parallel arches on the foot bar. So now you'll walk it to the middle of your foot. I want you to flex your ankles, toes to nose, so that your heels go down. And then from there, just curl your toes over the foot bar. This is called prehensile or bird on a perch. Take an inhale to prepare and exhale, press all the way out for 10. 9. You should feel a massage to the bottom part of your foot and a stretch to the top part of your foot. It feels nice for a couple and then it starts to feel really, really awkward because we're not used to being in this position. That's okay though. We're stretching and working those muscles in our feet that we normally wouldn't here. Try to keep it. We have just 5 more reps here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. For 3. 2. Push all the way out on this last one and bend to bring it in. From here, we're gonna go Pilates V on our toes, heels together, toes apart with your toes on the foot bar. You wanna make sure that your knees are kind of right in line with your hips, maybe your shoulders, but they're not dropped all the way out. It's a narrow turnout. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, you push it out. You squeeze your high inner thighs together and then bend it in without dropping your heels. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and push 3, 2, all the way out on this last one, and bend to bring it in. From here, we'll go wide V on our heels. Your heels will come to the outer edges of your foot bar pad. So not the hard part of your foot bar, but right to the edges of the pad. Again, you're on the balls of your heels, not so much the arches of your feet. You're gonna turn your big toes out to the sides. Your knees are in line with your ankles. And flex your ankles. Inhale to prepare and exhale, stretch as you push. You're imagining pulling your heels together to activate your inner thighs, so you push all the way out and then bend it in. Make yourself so long, length through the crown of your head every time you push out. We've got 8 and 7, 6, big exhales, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and all the way out on this last one. Bend to bring it in. We'll finish with some calf raises here. So let's come back to parallel toes. This time your legs can be squeezing together. Knees, ankles, feet touching. Your toes are on, your heels are lifted. Push all the way out and hold. Keep your legs long. It's calf raises. You're gonna inhale, drop both heels underneath the foot bar with control. Then exhale, think about pushing through your big toe, second toe, or the balls of your feet to lift for 10. Resisting the springs as your heels lower, lifting your heels up, 9. 8. Getting our ankle articulation in for 7. 6. And 5. Up, 4. For 3. 2. And 1. Bend to bring it all the way in. From here, we're gonna scoot ourselves down away from our shoulder blocks ever so slightly. We're gonna take it into a round of our 100 here. So, your legs will float up to tabletop, your arms will come straight up towards the ceiling. If at any point the chest lift is too much, you can keep your head down and just meet us here. You wanna make sure though that you're stretching your fingers forward and your belly is pulled in tight. Otherwise, inhale to prepare. On your exhale, go ahead and lower your arms, chest lift and hold. So when we chest lift, you wanna make sure you didn't just lift from your head and neck. It's curling your ribs down towards your hips. So you're lifting from your belly or your torso, using your abdominals here. I want you to stretch your hands forward towards the foot bar as much as possible. And this is a nice position for us to be in with our shoulders down. Inhale your arms up, head down. I know you felt that. I know you felt that. It's gonna be spicy. We take an inhale here. And now we're ready. Exhale, lower your arms, chest lift, reach. Inhale to prepare, and let's pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 50. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you curl up higher? 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Stretch your fingers a little bit more. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Whew. And now we're definitely warm. All right, from here we're gonna get into a couple of roll-ups. So, you're gonna drape your legs over the foot bar, making sure that the back of your knees come right on top of your foot bar. Your arms will come straight up towards the ceiling. You can totally use your legs as a hook here. So pull your heels in towards your reformer to anchor you down. Inhale to prepare. On your exhale, go ahead and nod your chin to your chest. Your arms will lower. Maybe you need to grab onto the foot bar to come all the way up to help you. That's totally okay, but I want you to think about sucking your abs in to come up. Otherwise, we're gonna try without holding onto the foot bar. Inhale here, exhale, nod your chin to your chest. Arms lower, you're in this chest lift. You're gonna keep rolling up to peel your spine up one bone at a time. At the top, arms reach up and back. Get that stretched little back extension. Then inhale your arms down to shoulder height and tuck your pelvis forward. We're in a C curve. You're gonna keep tucking to lay it down. One bone at a time, as slow as you can go. Yes. And we're gonna do 5 more here. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Slowly nod your chin to your chest. Roll it up, peeling your spine up. Big stretch at the top. Inhale your arms down. Exhale, tuck and roll. Beautiful, beautiful job here. Let's do 5. 4. 4 more here. Stretch. Inhale and exhale. For 3. And up. Two more here. Last one. Inhale, as slow as you can go, no momentum. When you get to that spot where you maybe want to use momentum, try to slow it down. Yes. Big stretch at the top. Now, you'll inhale your arms down to shoulder height. You're gonna tuck your pelvis forward and roll back halfway. Interlace your fingertips. You're hugging a big beach ball, shoulders down. Inhale here. On your exhale, you're gonna twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Let's do 4 and 4. 3 and 3. 2 and 2. One more. 1 and done. Beautiful job. We'll come all the way up. You can swivel your legs off to the side and let's change our springs. If you geared out, you're gonna go ahead and pull your carriage back in. We're changing our springs for supine arms here. So once you've changed your springs, let's lie it all the way back down. And we are gonna reach back and grab our short loops. Arms will come straight up towards the ceiling. We're gonna push 2 inches forward with our hands to get some tension on your straps. So meet me with your wrists directly above your shoulders. Your chest is proud. You're gonna bring your legs up to tabletop. Now, we're gonna start with just the legs here. Can you inhale, reach your right leg out over the foot bar, and then exhale, pull it in. For 5, do the left leg. And 5. Think energy through your fingertips. Stretch your leg out for 4. And 4. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. Make sure your arms have not floated back. Wrists are still right over your shoulders. 2. And 2. 1. And 1. From here, let your feet touch down. Nice job. Crazy how just holding your arms in that position and moving your legs can do. Awesome job. We're gonna do one more round. We're gonna try both legs now. So again, push 2 inches forward, get some tension on your straps. From here, your arms are stable. Legs come to tabletop. Now both legs, extend them out and pull them in for 5. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Let your feet touch down. Take a second for your arms. And now we'll start to add in a little chest lift. Arms come back up, legs come to tabletop. We're gonna try 5 with alternating single leg extensions, 5 on each side. Inhale to prepare. On your exhale, lower your arms, lift your head, neck, and chest, and extend your right leg out. Hold. Then, as your arms go up, your head goes down, your right leg comes back to tabletop. Now do the left leg. And 5. And bring it in. You're pointing your toes so much that you can feel your quads turn on. Big stretch. And in. You're reaching through your toes, through your fingers. And you're curling up enough to where you can feel your shoulder blades come off the carriage a little. 3 and 3. 2, if the chest lift is too much, you can totally keep your head down. And 2. Let's do one more each side. Your arms are as long as possible for 1. And 1. Arms up, head down. Let your feet touch down, relax your arms, and we're gonna try one more round, this time with both legs out. And remember, you can always peel it back, keep your legs in tabletop, keep your head down, or maybe just do one leg at a time like we've been doing. Here we go. We're gonna try triceps for this one. Arms are up, legs are in tabletop. From here, keep your head down, just lower your arms all the way down. You're gonna bend your elbows 90 degrees. We have little T-Rex arms here. Your elbows are pulling in towards your sides, and they're either hovering 1 inch off the carriage or touching the carriage the whole time here. Inhale to prepare. We have just 5 here. On your exhale, extend both arms, chest lift, and extend both legs. Then bend your knees in, bend your elbows, and relax your head for 4 more. Reach and bend it in. 3 and 2 and 1. We'll bend it in, we'll let our feet touch down, and we'll hang up the long loops behind us. Beautiful. Now from here, you're gonna go ahead and hug both knees in towards your chest. Let's start with a little rock side to side, releasing out your hips. I know holding your tabletop can be a lot sometimes on your hip flexors, so just release that out, maybe a couple circles. All right, and from here, you're gonna hug your knees in, you're gonna curl up into a little chest lift. So we're in a little ball here. You're gonna extend both legs straight up towards the ceiling and reach as high up on your right leg as you can. If you can reach for your ankle, grab your ankle. Otherwise, your calf or just behind the knee is fine. Your left leg is gonna drop straight down, but again, your toes are pointed. You're reaching, it's right over the foot bar. Your right leg is gonna get a pull towards your forehead, and then you're gonna switch. Release your right leg, it's gonna drop down towards the foot bar. Your left leg will float up into your hand, and it's pull, and release. You can totally do this with your head down. Pull, and release. Keep switching. 5. We have 4. And 4. This should feel like a stretch as well, but your abs are working to hold you up. 3. And 3, we've got 2, and 2, last 1, and 1. Can you bring both legs up, interlace your fingertips behind your head. Try to hold this chest lift, otherwise head can come down, that's totally okay. We have 5 double leg lifts and lowers. Inhale to lower both legs down, exhale to lift. It's a small range of motion here, but you're gonna feel it. Elbows wide. 4. You're looking right between your inner thighs for 3, 2, last one, and bend your knees, relax your head, reach back and grab your pegs. Just make sure that you don't pull on the pegs because they will pop right out. You're gonna find your heels wide on the foot bar, rock your knees to the right and look over to the left. It's a big spinal twist. That should feel nice after all this ab work. Bring it all the way through center and let's switch. One more time, switch it. Your gaze goes the opposite way, your elbows are wide. And last time to the other side. Awesome. And let's drape our legs over the foot bar. Arms up. Inhale to prepare. Exhale slowly. Nod your chin to your chest to roll all the way up. Swivel your legs off to the side and let's change our springs. From here, very carefully, we're gonna step off to one side of our reformer. From here, you're gonna bring one hand onto the foot bar. For me, it's my right hand, the furthest hand away. Then I'm gonna bring my other hand onto the foot bar. I'm gonna bring my foot that's closest to the carriage onto the carriage, and then I'm gonna step my other foot on. So I'm standing, but my hands are grabbing onto the foot bar the whole time. We are very carefully gonna walk our feet back so that your heels are pretty close to your shoulder blocks here. Your feet are flat. This one's called elephant. It's an awesome stretch for your hamstrings, and we're gonna work our core here. So I want you to flex your ankles so your toes can wiggle off the carriage. All the weight is in your heels the entire time for this exercise. You're gonna push your feet forward so that your carriage taps your stopper. You're gonna keep the carriage connected as you reach your hips back in like a downward dog position. So reach your chest towards your thighs and send your sits bones back. So you're leaning back. You should already feel this hamstring stretch. From here, I want you to relax your shoulders away from your ears and drop your head down a little bit lower so that your ears are right in between your arms. Again, heavy through your heels. You're gonna inhale. Use your heels to push the carriage back just 6 inches. That's super, super small. And then you're gonna exhale, scoop with your low abs to drag it in. I want you to remember those reverse knee crunches that we started with. Those same muscles are working to scoop and tap the stopper. This is one of those times where we are gonna hear the stopper. You wanna be as quiet as you can, but you wanna tap it for 9. Inhale back, exhale, you're gonna drag it in. Once you tap it, keep pushing forward for 1 more second. And 7. And 6. My toes are still floating up here. for 5, and 4. From my tailbone to the crown of my head, nothing is moving. Yours should be the same. 3, all in the legs here and abs. 2, and 1. From here, we're gonna try the same thing with the round back. Now for this one, I want you to walk your feet up a little closer to your foot bar. You're still behind halfway with your toes on the carriage. We're gonna try with the round back. Go ahead and nod your chin to your chest, dome your spine. So you're pushing into the foot bar so we're not dumping in our shoulders. Your belly is pulling up towards the ceiling. Now flex your ankles again, toes up, inhale, heels go back, exhale, drag it in. You're looking between your inner thighs for 10, 9, 8, 7, drop your head, 6, and pull your belly up a little bit more, 5, 4, we've got 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Go ahead and step your feet back and very carefully set your knees down. Hopefully you got a nice stretch out of that. It also takes a while to understand how to drag it in with your abs, but the reverse knee crunches we started with, it's that same sensation. So hopefully that felt okay. If not, we'll keep working on it. That's what we're here for. We're gonna take this into a little half planking series, if you will. Feet are up against the shoulder blocks, your hands are on your foot bar, and let's just start with some knee taps here. So I want you to roll your shoulders back. Again, pushing into the foot bar always so that we're not dumping in our shoulders. You do here instead of here, yeah? I want you to pull your belly up and in, and your toes are tucked under behind you. Keeping your shoulders over your wrists, neck long. We're gonna lift our knees up and hold it for 3, 2, and tap down and lift it right back up. Hold 3, 2, 1. Gently tap, don't set all your weight down, and lift it up for 3, 2, 1. We have 2 more. Tap and lift. Hold 3, 2, and 1. Tap down, lift it up, hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Set your knees down. Whew. Honestly, that's almost tougher than a full plank, so nice job. We're gonna try the full plank so you can see the difference there. That was you just holding all of your abdominals in. Now we'll get to extend it out. So when you're ready, same start though. Feet up against toes tucked under. Tuck your tailbone, lift your knees up, hold for 3, 2, and 1. Now extend your legs out and hold your plank just for 5, 4. In your plank, you're looking for shoulders over wrists. 3, pull your belly up and in, tuck your tailbone. 2, straight line from the crown of your head to your hips to your heels. And 1, bend your knees and set it down. You can push back into a quick child's pose here by opening up your knees and pushing it all the way back for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring it in. From here, we're gonna go ahead and step off to the side. We're gonna grab our box. Let's start with our box on the short ways. Short box is gonna come behind your shoulder blocks, in between the pegs and the shoulder blocks. If your headrest is up, you're gonna lower your headrest all the way down. And you're gonna anchor down. Hook on all 5 of your springs. And pull your black safety strap up so that we are secure. If you geared out for footwork, you can probably gear out for this as well. And then very carefully have a seat on your box facing the foot bar with both of your feet hooked underneath your safety strap. We're gonna start with some C curves here. So I'm gonna take my right hand and bring it over towards my left hip, left hand, right hip. You're kind of hugging your belly here. You're gonna sit up super tall, then nod your chin to your chest and round back into a C curve. So you're pulling your belly back, your shoulders are relaxed away from your ears, and it's like someone punched you in the stomach. You're hollowing out your abdominals. Now, hugging your belly here, we're gonna inhale to tuck our pelvis forward even more so that we can start to roll back. But notice how my chin stays down. We're gonna hold this for 3, 2, and 1. Keep sucking your abs in as you roll forward. We're gonna do 8. So let's do 7. Inhale, and exhale. 6, hold it, and come forward. 5, and 4. Squeezing your legs together. For 3. 2. Give me one more here. Beautiful. Now from here, you're gonna restack your spine, sit up super tall. You're gonna take your right hand and bring it across to your left shoulder, left hand to your right shoulder. I call this our mummy position. But we're here, shoulders back. You're gonna tuck your tailbone ever so slightly, and now we're gonna take this whole shape back. So it's a flat back hinge. Inhale to tilt this whole shape back. Make sure that your chin is staying where it is. It's not gonna tilt up and it's not gonna tilt down. It just stays naturally where your gaze wants to go. And then you're gonna exhale to pick it up. We have 8, let's do 7 more. Inhale back. Exhale to pick it up. You can feel a little tremble back there. Inhale back, feel the shake, 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 and exhale up. Embrace the shake here. Back, hold it for a second, and up. We have 4 more here. Shoulders stay back, chest proud. Give me 2 more. How tight can you get your core on the way up? Last one. And we'll bring it all the way up. Now from here, keep your right foot hooked underneath your safety strap. You're gonna bend your left knee up onto your box and you're gonna turn to face the side. We're gonna do a tiny bit of side over prep work here. So you're gonna take your right hand and bring it behind your head. Your left hand is gonna find the headrest. From here, I want you to tilt yourself out to the side so you're in this long diagonal line. Now again, we're not dumping in this shoulder that's on the headrest. You're pushing into it, but from here, your top right elbow is back. You're pushing your head into your hand so that you're not forward like this, long straight line. And we're gonna bend at the elbow, left elbow, and then you're gonna extend at the left elbow for 10. Little side over action here, and 9. Inhale down, exhale up, 8. You should feel a nice stretch as your elbow bends on the right side. For 7. Keep thinking elbow wide and push your head into your hands so your chin stays off your chest. 6. 5. 4. 3. Your toes should be rotated forward. For 2. And 1. From here, go ahead and come all the way up, and let's switch it over to the other side. So we're getting our lateral flexion here, that side to side action, and we're working our obliques. So see how my toes underneath the safety straps start facing up? I'm gonna take my hip and roll it forward. That's gonna take my toes forward as well. And that's that position we're looking for so that our hips are squared. This time it's gonna be my left hand behind my head. I'm gonna pull my elbow wide so that my back muscles are active back there. I'm gonna reach my right hand down to the headrest. I'm kind of spidering my fingertips so that I'm not dumping. And neck long, gaze forward. It's inhale down, big stretch on the left side. Exhale up, 10. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Think about knitting your rib cage together as you lift. For 6. Push your head into your hand. For 5. And 4. 3. 2. And last one, we can come all the way up and we can turn to face our foot bar. Let's step off to one side. Let's flip our box the long ways. Long box is gonna go in front of your shoulder blocks. You're gonna change your springs. If you geared out for your short box series, go ahead and gear yourself back in. We've got a big ab finisher coming up. And then we'll finish with a little stretch. So very carefully, you're gonna meet me seated in the middle of your box. You're gonna swivel your feet onto the headrest. You're gonna reach forward and grab the short or long loops, whichever ones are gonna fit around your thighs best. So take the strap, I'm gonna choose the long loop, and put your leg through it like you're putting on a pair of pants. Put it over your knee around your thigh, like so. And then you're gonna do the same thing with the other side. From here, I like to kind of turn the ropes out to the side, or the straps out to the side so that they don't fall off. You can squeeze your legs together. Bring your hands to the back of your box as you very carefully scoot your hips forward. So we're holding the box down with our hands, and then you're gonna lie down on your back. Just pick your legs up, still squeezing together so that your straps don't fall off. Now, from here, you're gonna hug your knees in towards your chest and wiggle yourself down so that your hips are all the way at the edge. Hug your knees in towards your chest, curl up into your chest lift. We're in this little ball shape. And we're gonna do our double leg stretch here. So if you ever need a little bit of support for your head, you can always have your hands back here and just do the legs. Otherwise, here we go. It's inhale, arms and legs reach away from you. Stretch, point, and turn your quads on. Stretch your arms. Then your arms will circle to hug your knees back in for 10. Inhale, reach, exhale, circle. 9. And 8. Remember, this is it. We just get a stretch after this. 7, let's fight for it. Forgot how to count. 6. And 5. And 4. Reach, 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 and pull it in. 3. 2, hug it in, hold on. 1, you can relax your head down if it feels good. Just know you probably don't have any support back there, only if that feels good. Otherwise, you can hold it here for 3, 2, on 1. Make sure you nod your chin to your chest and then curl back up. You're gonna interlace your fingertips behind your head, and we're gonna add a little twist. It's inhale, legs reach away. As you pull your knees in, you're gonna twist to the right like a bicycle, but both legs are pulled in. Inhale, legs long through center, and then exhale, pull it in and twist to the left. We have just 4 more each way. So when you're facing center, your legs extend out. As you pull your knees in, you twist, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Reach and pull. Elbows stay wide as possible. Let's do 3 and 3. Hold it for 1 second. Give me 2 and 2. Last 1 and done. Extend it out, pull it in. Now very carefully, you're gonna step your feet down. You're gonna bring your hands to the back of your box. You're gentle on your feet down there. As you come up, you're gonna scoot your hips back, and then you're gonna take one strap off and hang it up. Take the other strap off and hang it up. And let's step off to one side. Let's put our box back on the floor. Oh, I lied. Our box is gonna stay on. Box is gonna stay on. We've hung up our straps. We've stepped off to one side. We're gonna meet belly down on the box facing the foot bar. Belly down facing the foot bar. We're gonna finish with our swan. We did so much curling forward today. And we're gonna stretch out our abdominals. Toes pointed, legs lifted behind us. Point your toes, look down, and pull your belly button up and in. Inhale to push all the way out. Keeping your arms long, push down with your palms to lift your head and chest up. Pull yourself all the way in. There's that big stretch I was talking about. Remember, we've worked so much on pushing down into your arms so that your shoulders don't end up here. I want you to find that same sensation here. Pulling your abs in and then reach it out. You'll bend your elbows to bring it all the way in. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, lift up to swan. Shoulders down at the top. Make sure you're not cranking your neck too much. Your gaze just follows. Exhale, push. Inhale, bend it in. Now I know this little push out, in, lift up can be a lot of coordination if you're like, you know what, my brain has worked so hard already. This is very confusing. That is totally okay. I get you. You can just do the swan here. So you lift up to swan. You push away with straight arms. Your chest comes down. Lift it right back up. I feel ya. Sometimes by the end of class, our brain is done. More than anything else. Lift and push and bend it in. Let's do 3 more here. Push it out. Lift it up. Last one. Lift it up and hold your swan. Look over your right shoulder. Gaze comes through center. Look over your left shoulder. Gaze comes through center. Push it out. Bring it all the way in. We'll step off to one side. Now our box will go up against the wall or on the floor, wherever. And we have made it 40 minutes of some deep core work. Beautiful job. Let's roll down. When you're ready, inhale, arms go all the way up. Exhale, nod your chin to your chest, dive all the way down, one bone at a time, letting everything hang heavy at the bottom. Gently rock your hips from side to side. And remember those roll ups that we did when we were lying down on our carriage with our legs draped over the foot bar? I want you to think of that same sensation when we roll up here. So you're letting everything hang heavy. Give me a soft bend in your knees. Inhale and exhale slowly. Suck your abs in. To roll it up one bone at a time. The work is not over till it's over, baby. When you're ready, inhale, arms go all the way up. Grab lots of love, lots of gratitude at the top and bring it down to heart center. Beautiful job. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 40-minute beginner ab workouts. Don't forget to take a look at your My Results tab after this workout, where you'll see your MQS. Remember, you want to be in the zone of progress, which is a score between 50 and 80. That's the sweet spot, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you so much.